You are listening to the Overthinker's Guide to Joy, episode 85. This is the one where we're going to talk about not putting your dreams on hold just because it's the holiday season. Let's dive in. This is a podcast for overthinkers, overdoers, and overachievers who are tired of feeling overanxious and just want to feel better. I'm your host, certified life coach, Jackie DeCrenis. Hey there, and welcome back. So if you're listening to this in real time, we have just entered the month of December, and everyone is getting busy for the holidays, or avoiding them, depending on how you feel about this time of year. And look, I know December can trigger a lot of different emotions. For some, it may feel like the final push before the big exhale. It's the end of the year, it's holiday season, time off, and maybe even a vacation if you're lucky. But for others, the holidays conjure up a lot of feelings of melancholy. Many people feel lonely during the holidays, or they feel pressure to buy more than they can afford, or they might be forced to be with family or in-laws that they don't want to be with. But the end of the year, holidays or not, it can just bring up a feeling of overwhelm and often a feeling of being incomplete or even disappointed. So at the beginning of the year, as we all know, many people feel like we get to wipe the slate clean, start over, new year, new day, new month, and of course, New Year's resolutions. But sometimes circumstances get in the way of those aspirational January 1st thoughts and dreams. And when we don't feel good about our outcome, our results, at the end of the year, we can often feel demoralized. Things just didn't go as we planned. Circumstances or not. That might be a loss of a job, a relationship, even a loved one, or it might be financial issues or even health concerns. And it's just easy sometimes to want to give up in December. It's like we just want to bury our heads in the sand and say, I'll deal with it next year. But here's the thing. I just don't believe in this strategy. I think to give up on 1/12 of your year is just a waste. I mean, that's a huge chunk of your life to just be like, I'll deal with all my issues next year. In fact, some of the best decisions I've ever made or some of the best changes I've ever made were actually in December because I wanted to start the new year already with a plan or something to look forward to. I wasn't postponing my change. I was preparing for it. So it kind of just takes shifting your mindset before you begin. And sometimes it means taking action too. But it takes investing in yourself and believing in yourself right now, not postponing it 31 days or 15 days or whatever, right now. And I know that it feels like everybody is focused on wrapping up the year, phoning it in, cramming in those last few deadlines before people go on vacation. But that's just a thought. Because here's the thing, retail businesses, stores, restaurants, airlines, airports, car rental agencies, online gift businesses, they're busier than ever during the month of December. So why would you have to shut down your own well-being during the month of December just because things didn't quite go the way you had hoped at the beginning of the year? Why isn't this the perfect month to start something new? Like to make either a big or a tiny change in your life? Now, I've heard all the excuses. I've heard clients who want to lose weight say, well, I don't want to change how I eat or go on a diet before the holidays because it's too hard with all the desserts, candies, and alcohol. But the thing is, I had a client who started with me, I think it was late November a few years ago, and she actually lost 10 pounds before the holidays even started. So by the time she got to February, she actually lost 30 pounds. And she said it was the best holiday season she ever had because she felt like she had so much control and she looked good and she felt good. And I've also heard clients who want to find work say, I can't look for a job in December because everyone is closing up for the holidays. I have clients who say, well, I want to find a romantic partner, but I can't meet anybody in December because people are out of town and they're traveling and they're focused on their own families. So their lives all go on hold for the month until, quote, after the holidays. But what I'm suggesting is just changing your mindset and thinking this one thought, anything is possible. Now, I know what you're thinking. How do I do that if everyone else is saying, we'll talk about it after the new year? Well, here's some examples. First of all, you're in control of your own health. There will always be temptations of alcohol and desserts and starchy treats. But if you do what my client did and start changing your eating habits now, you might go into the holidays feeling and looking better than ever. Or if you're in need of a new job and all the companies are saying, well, we'll be looking after the holidays, why not take the time to update your resume or bio or LinkedIn profile right now so you're ready to go? You're getting in the mindset of, I have value, I have experience, I'm ready to work, instead of waiting till like after the new year to get all that done. Or why not take the month of December to network with people who are in town, or just meet up with friends in your industry that you work in? And as far as the belief that no one hires during the holidays, I landed my first TV executive job at ABC just a few days before Christmas, and my first day on the job was January 2nd. So there are no hard and fast rules. And as far as finding romance or making a new friend or just socializing when maybe you don't have a big social circle, there are a lot of people who would like the same thing. So rather than waiting for the quote new year to go out and make a new friend or find a romantic partner, what about updating your profile on a dating app or asking a friend to help you? Or what about saying yes to a holiday party or a friend's holiday party, family party or office party? And when you do, dress up like you're there to meet somebody. I don't just mean in holiday gear. I mean, really put the effort in. Not because you're attached to the outcome of meeting somebody, but just show up like you're someone worth meeting. That sort of energetic change might help you attract a new friend, a new romantic partner, or maybe somebody who might even help you find your next job. Look, I understand how we all start the new year with lofty goals and resolutions, and we don't always live up to them. So you might feel like you didn't meet your expectations this year. But don't give up, and don't weaponize last year's goal or not meeting last year's goal against yourself. Use this month to shift your energy before January 1st, before the new year. Take advantage of the month that you have, because like they say, there's no time like the present, right? But identify what you want to change in your life. And were these the same goals that you set last January? And if so, did you make any progress? Make a list. Where did you succeed? Take solace in that success, big or small. It can be really incremental. And if you didn't make any progress at all on a goal that you set last January, what got in your way? What could you do differently? And going forward, ask yourself, do you need somebody to help you break down your goals into little bite-sized chunks so you avoid that feeling of overwhelm? Or maybe you need an accountability partner to help keep you on track. Or maybe you need someone to cheer you on when your inner critic gets in the way. And this may be where I come in. Hiring a coach is the best way to help you jumpstart that life you want. And I'm committed to making changes, practicing good daily habits, and helping others reach their highest potential in every month of the year, including December. Because that's when everyone thinks they're too busy to get healthy or figure out their next job or discover what makes them happy. But we can always make big and small changes in our life, even during the holidays. It's those who commit to themselves who create the happiest and healthy lives going forward. So whether or not you work with me, I want to offer you these thoughts. Number 1, it's never too late. Number 2, you're never too old. Number 3, you can do it. Number 4, you just need to keep going and have a plan. And number 5, you do not have to wait until after the holidays to get started. All right, friends, be sure to reach out to me if I can help any one of you make that shift starting right now. Until next time, bye for now. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Overthinker's Guide to Joy. If you're enjoying these episodes, please subscribe or follow this podcast so you can always be in the know when the next episode drops. If you would like to learn more about working with me as a coach, you can connect with me through my website at jackiedegrenis.com. That's JACKIEDECRINIS.com.